Welcome to the Man United show. We are live, and it's a 1-0 loss to Manchester United at Old Trafford versus Wolves. United fans are not happy. We want to hear what they've got to say tonight, so jump in to the chat, jump in and get involved. So you can have your say. Also, if you are new to us, hit that like and subscribe. Nathan Ellington. We are joined by, how you feeling, Nathan?
Just a bit upset, bored. To be fair, today was just not good at all, man. I weren't happy at all. I was not happy today. Our performance was not good enough. We don't have enough play. We don't have good enough side. We just don't. He's not picking the right side. It's just annoying me. Really bad. Really bad.
It was flat. No real trouble for Wolves, especially in that first half. There was a little spark of life in the second, but I mean, it seemed like it was too little, too late.
Disjointed. We are disjointed. We don't know what the hell we're doing. We haven't got the right blend of. I can see it all day. We got no blend. We pass the ball so slow. It's unbelievable. Now, this is where, when you look at McTominay, where he was good in the other game, hustling and busting, getting the shots off and stuff. But the majority of what you do as a midfielder is got to be getting the ball, moving it nice and slick and quick. Remember when the ball got played through the lines and he got on it and he turned right into everyone? That's where Van der Beek would get on it, and he'll realise the players are coming right in to close him down and pop it off to someone quickly, and that's what opens up all the play. He's got that. The other players don't have that. None of them have that. The only other player who has that kind of ability is Mata, and he's not going to be playing. So please, Ragnick, put the guy on. Put Van der Beek on the pitch, because we can't play without him. United can't play without him, even though no one's really seen him play. Yeah. We cannot play without him. It's simple as that.
It's because you know what he can do, and it's what was missing. I mean, I think the commentators said it themselves. They're in that midfield. They're lacking someone who can zip the ball around.
Exactly.
Because it's just very slow. And then you look at the two midfield, and it's Nemanja Matic, who's probably past his best, but he's still putting a good shift here and there. And Scott McTominay, who, as we spoke about the other day, is a good squad player. But when you've got them as your two main central midfielders, and that's what you're laying down as your bar, it's not really good enough, is it?
No, definitely not. And this is the thing. I think last game McTominay played very well because he scored and he had shots. Yeah, but if you think about it, scoring and shots doesn't mean he played well as a midfield player. He won balls. He done what he did. He did play well that last game. But what I'm trying to get at is, you need that. You know what I'm saying? You need to be that glue for your team. You need to be the guy who moves it everywhere and thinks, right, how can I get this team moving? The defense, the Wolves defense having to move and press and then get caught out pressing. Mm-hmm. That's what we have to do. None of our boys can do it. And it's just so poor because everything else doesn't work. Like, if that first thing doesn't happen, the second thing, the third thing, the ball in, and then the cross in, and then the chance for Cristiano or Cavani, nothing happens. You see Cavani just chasing all game today, and everyone's like, oh, he's having a quiet game. Of course he is. There's no one playing any good balls to him. And then every ball that they do play is so disjointed. It's out of position. It's far too far for the player to get on it. Where's the one-touch play? Where's the one-touch play and the third man running and another man running and the ball just getting played in? Where is that? Where is the unopposed slick play? You're supposed to be able to play slick football when no one's pressuring you. Like, just play. Just do that. We're not doing it. We're not doing anything. It's so poor. I just don't know. I'm watching the game. I'm like, Wolves are in control of this game.
They busted.
In control of this game, and they're having shot after shot after shot. Why? Why are we not doing that?
Honestly, it was like Wolves were the home team. It didn't feel like Man United were the home team at all. I've not seen Man United. Well, I have seen Man United play like that, or worse than that. But that was generally away. That was generally away, but not at home. It was just, it was a sorry sight.
Yeah, I'm watching it, and I'm just thinking, just end the game now. Like, this is and he's took off Greenwood. Like, he's the only player who was doing something, making things happen, like playing good balls, dribbling with it, trying to get things to happen. And then even Cavani should have put him in earlier in the first half. He was so open, and he went for that mad shot which he banged over. And I was like, oh my, no, it's the second half.
Oh, Ronaldo was through as well on that one. Ronaldo was through on the right.
Yeah, but that's the one where Sancho was making it right, and he should have put. Oh, even on that one, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, it's just like weird decisions, weird football. You know, I don't see enough change yet. I'm not seeing much change yet. I'm seeing the wrong kind of football team going out on the pitch. Just pick your team, Rangnick, now. Like, don't care about nothing. Like, you've put Jones in. Jones has actually done better than Maguire done all season in that game, and that's his first game back. Jones, actually, well done. Hat off to you. You've done really, really well there. No nonsense how you've always been, but at least you were fully fit this time, as opposed to last time when everyone thought you was fully fit playing against Chef U, getting absolutely toasted. That's why we thought you was done. But you've come back, you redeemed yourself, and you put your head where your heart is, as always. Well done. Well done.
Yeah, definitely. That's yes. For someone who's been out for so long, he did very well. He's very composed. Let's get on to the player ratings then. First of all, let me see what the comment section is saying. King Dennis is saying pathetic performance.
Eric.
King Eric, sorry. Yeah. That was a mixture between Dennis,
know,
the Norman. sorry, King Eric. Apologies there. Well, you know, it's been bad all-round performance when Phil Desai Jones is one of our best players. 100%. It says a lot. It says a lot.
Oh my God.
Yeah, can that full-time manager come in quick enough is going to be the question.
Oh, mate.
David De Gea.
Look, David De Gea played okay. Couldn't do nothing about the goal. You know, he saved us in a couple of shots. Well, he saved most of the shots, near enough everything that came his way that he's supposed to save. Gonna get a 6. Nothing special, but, you know, we've lost the game. So, a 6. I'll give him a 6. Didn't really do much.
All right.
But it was clean. It was nice. Nice first half anyway. Saving enough.
All right. Donny Jones, I'm going to call him.
Mr. Jones.
Phil Jones.
I'm having him today. Even, you know what I liked about what he was doing is on the ball, he was moving it quickly. He wasn't sitting down on it. As soon as he got it, he was trying to find his mates. Like this. Give me, there you go. There you go. You have it. Yeah, you have it. Yeah, it's like he was doing everything he's supposed to do. That's what I want to see from central defender. Not Maguire walking with it, standing on it, looking and pointing at everyone. Just pass the damn ball and get the other boys to play it. And he defended really, really well. And that's what I mean. You know what, Jones, I'm giving you a 7. You did well.
Right.
You did well. I'm giving you a 7. You blocked a lot of shots as well, if you remember. And some of them could have been goals if he wasn't there to block it. So, yeah, he did really, really well. Really well.
All right, Phil Jones gets a 7. Raphael Varane.
He did okay as well. Not really much to really say, you know, nothing really wrong. It's just he did okay. I would like to see him stand up more, you know, when he was up against Adama later on. I didn't want to see him put his foot in there and then him get by him and come, but nothing really came of it anyway. So I'm going to give him a 7 as well. Yes, you know, it's a 7. I'll give him a 7. It's a high 6, 7, you know, high 6 stroke 7. I'll give him. Jones played well, but he didn't play at 8. If he played an 8, we would have had a clean sheet. We would have done the job. To be fair, nothing wrong with saying that. 8, to be fair, you know what? He did well. I'm having him. I'm not going to say nothing.
All right, Luke Shaw.
Varane was okay. He didn't do much at all. There's nothing. Luke Shaw, he did okay going forward defensively. He was all right. Got a yellow card. Shouldn't have really got a yellow card there. I'd like to see him having more. Again, it looked like he relaxed because he played well in the last game. So that's something that I wasn't too happy about in terms of his intensity could have been more. I'm sure he
can't keep doing that.
And more intensity.
He can't keep doing that. Like, if you're noticing it, that he's having a good game, then he's having an average game. If that's going to be the cycle that continues, you've got to change it up. You've got to change it up for the long term, because that's no good. That's no good.
Yeah, this is Man United here. So if you really want to really take it to the next levels, You can't be doing that, sure. You got to play like you played last week, every single week with intensity and drive to put balls in and sprint past people. Like, he didn't really do that enough today. So I'm going to give him a 6. I don't think anything lower than a 6 is fair because we did defend quite well for the majority of the game. And the goal that came, it was an outside the box thing where, you know, it comes out to the edge and we try to get out there, but, you know, just unlucky to not get there close enough to stop it. But defensively, the boys were quite solid, to be fair. So I'll give him that.
All right.
Sure, yeah, I'll give him a 6.
So Luke Shaw gets a 6. Aaron Wan-Bissaka.
Aaron Bissaka, he did quite well defensively. Put some good balls in first half. Then he kicks his own foot and puts the ball into the stand. That was poor. Then he boots the ball. He crosses a really bad ball as well. Keeper catches the other ball. So he's like a bit hit and miss with the crosses and that. But defensively, always going to be sound. But he played a 6 as well. He didn't really do much either. Just a 6. Like, just a 6.
All right.
Might even be a 5. You know what? Thinking about it, he's a 5. He put one good ball in, really, and that just missed Cristiano. It's not like he got his head on it either. So to be fair, yeah, he's going to get a 5.
I think it's a 5. It's been dropped.
Probably Shaw a 5 as well, to be fair. But anyway, let's keep going. Matic. Played okay, kept the ball. He does what he's supposed to do. He didn't get overrun by anyone, kept the ball. A few times, though, he's playing the ball and it's just not finding his man easy. Like, I want to see that happen easier with him. But overall, I think he played an average game. Nothing special, nothing to write home about, but no big mistakes, nothing. Just a standard 6. Standard 6.
Standard 6 for Matic.
Yeah.
Scott McTominay.
Today was like a total opposite of what he did the other day. Now, he was on fire the other day because he does what he does best, which is get shots off, which is get in the final third, make things happen. But look, when it comes to today, passing off, he showed his limitations once again. You could see whenever he's on the ball and he's looking some way, you know it can only go with his right foot as a straight pass to someone. He can't do nothing but whatever he's seeing in front of him. It's like, yeah, I'll play it there.
I did notice that there was two Wolves players, and it was quite tight, and he had to either pass around an angle or open up and pass with his left. And he's tried to pass around an angle, but it went so straight, it just bounced off the Wolves player, went back to him, and then he passed it back out. It was like,
you ain't got
I'm starting to see. There's no real range. There's not much range there.
He doesn't maneuver on the ball, does he? He doesn't maneuver.
His mobility. He doesn't maneuver to see the play and he's around there. Around the corner, I'm off. See you later. Get it back. Yeah. You can see that from Van der Beek, and that's what you can't see from McTominay, and that's why we are so limited in midfield. Mm-hmm. So limited, and then he takes the extra few touches and to make sure it gets there, but it's too late because the defenses can now get back and have more chance. You get that extra 2-3 seconds to get in position. You've lost that, that yards that you need. Sancho and Greenwood to get into their space. So yeah, McTominay 5 today is not the best, mate. He's not the best, and then he's like not even winning challenges either, getting yellow cards. Is it slightly worrying that Rangnick is defaulting sometimes to the same as what Ollie was with regards to McTominay in that central midfield role?
No, to be fair, look, I got to give him his props. United, they were winning when he came in. They won the last couple of games, and Fred and McTominay were in there, so he had to give them games. He put them in, and they did well in that first couple of games as well. So that was another thing. But then, when it does start to appear, and you start seeing, wait a minute, this is not what we need. We need more, and that's when he needs to change it. But then, what did he do? He put Matic in there with McTominay. McTominay plays well, scores, has some shots. So you got to play him again. There's nothing you can do about that. You got to play the same team, but we all know what you're gonna get normally week in, week out with McTominay. So you're not going to get the quality passing. So when you do need to break down a team like Wolves, McTominay shouldn't be playing. He needs to be playing against the Leeds where they're easier to break down. They're easier for him to get in that final third and get shots off instead. Horses for courses. Van der Beek will open up any team. McTominay will open up a championship and a lower Premiership team. He ain't going to open up none of the top teams in the middle, in the Premiership. And that's just the reality of it. And now, Rangnick, I want to see what he does again. Because this is just like the reality of knowing what Rangnick's about. Because right now, we've lost. Right now, they didn't do nothing in midfield. Right now, he must be looking at Van der Beek going, listen, I'm going to give you a chance now. You go and show me what you can do over these boys. Because this is your chance. And you will play if you play well.
Yeah, well, his comments the other day about Donny van der Beek, telling him that he wants him to stay till the end of the season at least. Like, if you're going to say that to a player, you've got to now back it up. You've now got to give him minutes. Because if I'm a player in the central midfield role and I'm watching a Matic who's coming towards the end, Scott McTominay whose passing range is nowhere near mine, and I'm not happy. I want game time. And I'm knocking on the manager's door tomorrow morning and saying, can you back up what you said to me the other day about staying? Because otherwise it's January and I'm going to be pushing. I'm going to be pushing for that door. A lot of questions need to be answered. Go on.
No, this is the thing, isn't it? Like, we're either going to be that team, that are good on the ball or that team that are good off the ball. Because at the moment, the players that we've got are either good on the ball or good off the ball. We ain't got a player who's good to win the ball and good on it. We ain't got no Kante. We don't have that. We just got Fred who can win it and can't play with it. You got McTominay who can win it and ain't got no range. You got Matic who's good at on the ball kind of, but he can't really do the running around as much as before. Van der Beek, he's a popper and mover. That's it. Like, you're not going to put Bruno in the back. Like, I was thinking, what? Anyway, you put Bruno back deeper, then he's not really a midfielder. He did used to play there in Italy, but, you don't want him there because you want him up further up the field, making things happen. So it's just one thing where you just look and say, listen, I need to make some changes here, and I need to go about, look, what are we going to do if we have the ball more of the time? We're not going to be letting goals in because we have the ball. But right now, it's a case of, but we ain't got legs. We need to win it. Yeah, but you don't need to win it if you got it. That's what Man City do. That's what Liverpool do. They win it because they all chase like mad anyway. But my point is, if you've got it, you've got less chance of letting in the goal, aren't you? Get Van der Beek on the pitch. Van der Beek FC.
All right. Well, Calesto says it's Cheerios FC because there's nothing going on in the middle. And I think he's right.
Damn right.
It's missing.
Damn right, mate.
It's missing.
Damn right. Oh, it's hurtful.
Jaden Sancho.
Yeah, half and half. Not much going on with him today. Even like his touch was a bit off. He wasn't dribbling his normal self where he gets it. It's really tight and he's popping and moving. Even the little pops in between players weren't happening today either. I'm going to give him a 5 today. He didn't really do anything of note that I can remember him doing. He's getting a 5. Didn't really come off. Nothing came off for him. And that's a lot to do with the supply coming early. Didn't happen.
All right. Sancho gets 5, do you say?
Yeah, he's getting a 5.
All right.
Just Sancho like McTominay, just like most of the
others. Greenwood. You said he was the only live spark.
Yeah, he was a live wire. Got on it, started dribbling, played a nice ball in for Sancho. When he cut back and played that ball, I was like, how the hell? That's a tight pass. And then I was like, wait a minute, he's in. So that was really, really nice. He's trying it. He's just trying everything. You knew when he gets on the ball, he's gonna try something. So yeah, he was a 7. He was a 7 today. He was trying. Just don't know why the hell he was the one to come off the pitch. So it was weird. When players are playing well, take off the other players not doing well. Let Greenwood continue playing. Take Cavani off if he's not playing well.
I was going to say,
take Sancho off if he's not playing well.
Who was you taking off there?
Sancho.
Yeah.
Sancho would have come off, or McTominay would have come off for Bruno. I would have put Bruno in the centre if I was bringing him on, and let the other two stay there, because then you've got at least someone who's going to play the ball. If you're not going to put Van der Beek on, the next best thing that's going to be deeper is Bruno for me, because he's going to be looking to try and find people. And then you can have Matic running around and Bruno. I know it's not your ideal midfield, but look, I don't want Bruno up in them two positions where they're people that run on the ball, and he doesn't run on the ball. He's not that kind of player. He doesn't fit this formation if you're going to put him in them two behind.
I was going to say, how does this team work with Bruno Fernandes? Because when he came on, although there was a few bits which you may feel frustrated, he was trying to do some things. He could have scored, should have scored, but he was trying. He was trying to make things happen.
Yeah, but it's at the expense of the shape. Like, you play to the shape that you're going to play. If you're going to play that 4-2-2-2, I'm sorry, but you can't be playing Bruno. You can't. You have to put a striker up front with a striker. You have to put players who run with it just behind. And then you have to put, the only best position is put him in midfield with a defensive midfielder there. And then let him, and let's say when Pogba comes back, and Van der Beek, that'll be that same one spot that all three of them are fighting for. Like, that's the only thing I can see. And then you get a new midfielder in that can play with these boys, that's got legs. So now you've got legs along with someone who's looking forward and moving, and that'll be you. So that's what we need, but it's so lopsided. It's so unbalanced. It's just all nonsense. When you're bringing on players, they're just going like you just can't feel like a settled team in your head. You can't settle with a team. I even playing on FIFA, like, I like to watch Man United games. Then I get inspired and I play FIFA. And I play the way they play and the team they play. That's what I like to do.
There is no inspiration here. There's no inspiration from this game here.
I'm losing every game like they're losing. I don't play Maguire. I'm changing formation. I'm going 4-2-2-2, 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1. I'm doing everything. 5-3-2. I can't stick with a formation and I can't stick with a starting lineup. Just because the boys in real life are not sticking with anything and not looking good either. It's weird. I don't want to play the game no more until United start playing well and I get like the itch to go and get the game on again. Mate, it's annoying.
The FIFA numbers for Man United picks are dropping. The player ratings are plummeting. Ronaldo, you ain't getting a gold card anymore. Phil Jones ratings just went up. What's going on, people? What's going on?
My God.
Man United need to fix up.
Because he was pants on there.
Edison Cavani, been told he's going to be staying till the end of the season. Didn't do much today, though.
Yeah, didn't do much today because, again, we didn't play that kind of football to be able to do much. And so, like I said, what did Shaw do? He decided to relax. What did Wan-Bissaka do? Cross balls into the stand or the goalkeeper or the floor or whatever. So you got no balls in, and you've got no one giving the balls to the players who put the balls in either. So, what chance have you, Cavani? What chance have you got, Cristiano, when you got no chances? No chances. Yeah. Not really. Not anything really like clear cut for any of our boys, really. Apart from the Bruno one where he gets it laid back to him and he should score. Apart from that, really, I can't remember anything major that we had. Nothing. Keeper's not saving nothing. You know, Cristiano on another day might control the ball better and spank it in the bins from the mad angles that he shot from. But this is Cristiano Ronaldo of now. It's not back in the day Cristiano Ronaldo. So you can't really expect all them magic goals that you used to. It's no longer that. Yeah. It's just goal from supply. No supply,
but he's not getting service. Yeah, which is why he's getting frustrated. Yeah.
Nightmare.
Very understandable. Once again, if you are new to the show, we appreciate if you hit that like and hit that subscribe button. Got quite a few people already in this night, so I'd like to see those number of likes minimum. Smash that like now and smash that subscribe. And we'll go through your comments in a second. Cristiano Ronaldo.
I think he played slightly better than Cavani because he was more in the game. But again, I don't really like his hold-up play, you know. I'm kind of like thinking this hold-up play is not the best, man. Whenever because you know what we used to remember from him is get on it and just destroy everyone. You know, run at people like mad and do all this mad skills. But then now, it just feels like, please just keep the ball, Cristiano. Please just keep it. He played slightly better than Cavani. He played a 6, but like, other than getting him the ball in the right areas, he might as well not be on the pitch, mate.
Is it still the case he has to play? Like, he has to start. He has to play. Like, is that does he have to play? Does he have to start? Like, we've got
looking at our forwards, he definitely has to start. We've got 14 goals in 21 games. Yeah, who's going to play in front of him? Because Rashford ain't playing anywhere near like a football player right now.
Yeah,
he can't play.
He's playing dog, but yeah, the 14 goals in 21 games. Like, yeah, I get that, but who's to say that someone else wouldn't have got those goals in those games? Like, who's to say that Green wouldn't have got them goals? Who's to say that
I think
that if Rashford was on form, wouldn't have got them goals? I just mean, what I'm saying is, Cristiano Ronaldo, if it's not working, and you don't, and it's not like you need a goal. Because for me, Cristiano Ronaldo, when you need a goal, you bring him on. He's there. He's got to be playing. If you need a goal, he's got to be playing. But like, I just think it seems to be, we're not getting this from Ronaldo. We're not getting that from Ronaldo. He needs to do this more. He needs to do that more. Well, if it's not suiting your system, it's not suiting your style, then surely you've got to change it and work with something that does.
But we don't have a style. We don't have anything right now. So he's got to play, because if he don't play, there ain't no one doing nothing. Like, right now, I can't depend on anyone but Cristiano to score goals in this team. And Greenwood, if he was to play all the time. Is
that part of your Achilles heel when you're turning around and saying we have to have him in there, but it's not necessarily working with everyone together? Like, it's not working as a unit.
I don't think he's the problem. To be honest, I don't think he's a problem. Like, in terms of even his hold-up play, it's not the greatest, but everything else, we should be able to be on point, and we're not. So, if someone else was up front, we might, like Rashford's got his pace and stuff, so you might just be able to get him in just from pace, and he'll score goals. Like, that might be something that he'd be able to do, but some of the goals Cristiano scored already, you've seen that's never going to happen from Rashford. He's never going to score them goals. Nor is any of the players, to be honest, when you look at the goals he scored. Some of them are ridiculous. Yeah. So I'm saying Cristiano needs to play. That's for sure. But I still like to see him move on. It's a weird one because I want to see him move on because I know he's lacking in things that I know United need. And that's what you're getting at here. You're getting at he's not as quick as he used to be. He's not as sharp as he used to be. He will score goals for fun. His link-up's not really that great. So it's nothing much but goals that you're going to get from him. When someone else like Rashford, when he is on his game, you're probably going to get more than just goals. You're going to get a lot of danger, a lot of this, a lot of that, but we don't have anyone else playing well at the minute. So, Cristiano, you got to start anyway. He played a 6, played just one bit better than Cavani.
All right, Cristiano. I'm not blaming you, Cristiano. I'm just looking for solutions, mate. There's a lot of problems going on, and I'm trying to find solutions. Don't hate me.
I'm not sure if there is one. I'm not sure.
Who we got? Rashford.
Marcus came on, didn't do a damn thing. Didn't do a damn thing.
It feels like that's. What's going on with him?
He's a 5. He came on and might as well have not come on. Like,
what's wrong with Rashford? Is he a bit frustrated?
Know, man. I don't.
There's something going on in the.
Sort himself out.
He doesn't seem happy. Doesn't seem he's normal bouncy self.
I think we just need. I think United just need to have someone come in and make everyone make runs exactly where you want them to. Like when you go in the tactics board in FIFA once again, and you have to make them do certain things. Like, listen, I want you overlapping. I want you overlapping. I want you coming back on defense. I want you stay in the middle. I want you doing this. I think you have to make them do something because, like, right now, I don't know what's going on. I don't really know what's going on with this team. I can't see what's going on. And I'm baffled. Rashford's dead. Have you seen that last?
Saka can't even cross his legs. Hey,
he can't even make
Celeste, you need to come on the show, mate. You're absolutely killing us, mate. It is brilliant.
Hey, he can't even make a cross in the church. Oh my God.
And he's a United fan as well.
Mate.
Connor's trying to jump in. He's like, hey, me and you. Yeah, we're a team. We're the team trolls. No, he's a United fan. And he's trolling. He's just not happy. What's going on? Ronaldo gets a 2 from King Dennis the Lawman.
Wow.
Ronaldo is happy to score. That's it. A luxury player. Ronaldo is such a whinge, man. They're not happy. Drop Ronaldo. So look, I wasn't saying that Ronaldo's the problem.
He didn't
I'm just saying that maybe there's another solution and it's not Ronaldo right now.
You know what? It's because of that first game of the season when everyone was feeling good. Greenwood was ripping it. He played up front and everyone just Pogba played off the left and we played well. Bruno was playing. I can't remember. McTominay did well. You know, we had Sancho come off the bench, I think. So we were looking really good. And then Cristiano came in and just took Greenwood's spot. And then obviously the pace of the team looked a bit different because Rashford wasn't there at the time either, was he? So that's what happened. And I think we might be thinking back to that first game, even though it was Leeds, and thinking we looked really, really fast. We could actually move that ball, everywhere. And it's just one of them things, isn't it? We do lose a bit of something, but we do gain a bit of something. And at the moment, I don't mind it. And I wouldn't mind if he moved back to, Barcelona or somewhere. He went to Barcelona, go back to Spain and just thought, let me help out Spain now. I wouldn't mind that, even though I like what he's doing for us, if you get what I mean. I like that he's in the United shirt and he's scoring goals. But
no, you can't deny he's scoring goals. And again, I'm not saying that he's part of the problem. It's just I don't know this system. Is it working? I know he's got to try different things.
Not working.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it is, and to see a Cavani and Ronaldo up front in certain games, especially potentially even games against Wolves, 3 at the back, 5 when they're defended. I don't think that was the option today. Not that I'm a tactical genius or anything, but didn't look right.
Like you know what? It's starting to get to a stage where you've got to look and say, are these players actually good enough or what? Are they really just not good enough? Is that the reality? Because we're not looking good. We're looking poor. Like, I just don't get it. Maybe we are just not good enough.
You got a good enough squad to do something.
What's going on with United, mate? What's going on with United?
One or two players could change this team quite dramatically. But that central midfield, there's nothing like when you've got Scott McTominay and Matic as your central midfielders, you've got Greenwood and Sancho who sit in front of them essentially, but they are the wingers. Who's the player in the middle that's making it? Who's getting that ball to Greenwood? Who's getting that ball to Sancho? Who's going to be that person who's going to get that ball, open up, boom, boom, open up there. I'm there again. But there's no one there. Because Scott McTominay's not that because his range of passing won't be good enough to get that ball, open up, look, spray it there, get it back there. He's not, and Matic isn't quick enough. So that's not going to work there. They're just not the player.
Yeah, I guess that's what it is, isn't it? It's when there's certain people don't realize like certain little changes can make the whole thing better. And that's why my eyes lit up when Donny came on against Watford. It was just a different game. We had total control of the game soon as he come on for the rest of the half, pretty much until the fool got sent off. So that is a difference. That is a massive. And then he doesn't play again. And then everyone's still saying the guy's not done well. Like, of course he done well. He played better than any midfielder of ours has played this season so far in that one half. Like, why can't anyone see that? Like, we need to get the highlights of that game again because that was ridiculous. The guy was popping balls, set up plenty chances, scored a goal, keeping it. Like, we just kept it for fun. That's just because of one thing. My goodness me. Like, there's no other combinations we can have. Like, forget anything else. But let's just have Varane with Jones or Bailly. I don't even care. Varane with Jones or Bailly. please just put. I don't know if we're gonna put back the lot in there so we can go forward, but he's starting to look a lot better defensively as well.
Yeah.
So that would give us a bit more going forward. Where that chance that Cavani scores, if it was Wan-Bissaka, that's not a goal, But anyway, Bruno came on, done okay. Could have got a 7. He's probably a high 6 because if he scored, he's going to get a 7 there, but he didn't. So I'm giving him a high 6. He's getting a 6.
All right. Elenga, was he even on long enough?
Nah, he played a 5. Nothing to do with him.
There's no point. Ralph Ragnac, what's your thoughts today?
Ralph Ragnick, I'm not happy. Didn't make the right changes that I wanted to see. I'm giving him a 6, 5 even. Giving him a 5. He was just not good enough. He was not good enough at all.
All right, and let's hear from
Online
the comments section. Let's hear what you got to say, guys. Cool. Only doing a top 7 race. He's not happy. No chance of top 4 race in our form. Sell Rashford, keep Martial. Wow. Yes.
Put him up front. Martial up front. I'm telling you, I'll play Martial up front right now. I'll play him up front with them too. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
Wow. Wow. I'm stunned.
I'll play him up front right now because Rashford is out of sorts. And when Cavani gets tired, who's coming on? Elanga's coming on, but that's fine. But if that's the case, where's Ahmad? Why is Ahmad not in the squad? Get him in the squad and get all the football players in the team. Like, just put all of the ballers on the team. Put Mata back in the squad. I don't care. I want 4-2-3-1. Put Mata in the hole. Let him do a bit of popping. Put Van der Beek in there with anyone. Put Elanga off the left or up front and put Ahmad on the right. I want to see some changes. I don't want to see the same old nonsense with players who can't move with the ball and like maneuver. That's nonsense, mate. You can't have a team that can't maneuver on the ball. That's the whole thing Man City are about. They maneuver everywhere. Everything they do is about maneuverability. And popping, keeping it. Technique. Control that ball. United pants, mate. They're so far down, so far off, these boys. Like the Liverpools and the Chelsea and the Arsenal.
I nearly said it. He nearly said it. He nearly said it.
Arsenal better. Arsenal are better than us now. I know we beat you last, but seriously, watching you lot play, especially against City, you lot bossed it against City. You lot were popping the ball. You lot were pressing like mad. And you still don't have your striker yet, and you still look serious. Martinelli looks like...
This is what I mean. I'm not saying Ronaldo's the problem, yeah, but Arsenal took away Aubameyang, yeah, and since then, they are free-flowing and smashing in goals. Why? Because their winger, the other winger that they brought in, has a work rate 20 times more. He's got more pace than him. There's more aggression. There's just more options. And that's the difference. That's the difference. Yes, we've got a central midfielder who's just like the puppet master at the moment. And we've got a defender who's like Beckenbauer, just popping 60-yard diags. Hey! But this is the wrong show. Right. Anthony says a lot of the team could easily be sold this month. No, I've had it for 2 years. So at any opportunity, I'm going to dish it out. We miss Pogba. I tell you what, you do. You do. You do.
Where the hell is he, man?
That's the first time I've heard anyone say that, King Eric. That's the first time I've heard anyone say that because it's Paul Pogba is still Man United. Has got the most assists for Man United. 7 assists.
Yeah, he's the man.
That says a lot. That says a lot. You need him in there to tick. Wherever you got to stick him, wherever you got to play him, he needs to be playing now. He could probably play in this system as well. It's a bit more narrower. So
love that King Eric. Look at King Eric's thing there. Donny, Fred, Pogba is the midfield. That's what I'm talking about. Fred, who's going to win it and just give it 5 yards quickly. Donny, who can pop around like a madman. And then Pogba, who can pop and make things happen, find people with left foot, right foot, and score goals. Like that's the midfield. And then obviously you got no Bruno. So that's the problem you got there. Because obviously you want to put Bruno up there in the hole, but sorry. Pogba, Donny, Fred.
Something's got
obviously
to give.
I'd like to swap Fred. I'd like to swap Fred at some point, but that would be and midfield. Even
And
if you had Matic,
who's your front three? Who's your front three in that?
For me, I'm putting Sancho on the pitch. I'm not at the moment. I'm putting Sancho on the pitch.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm going with Sancho, Greenwood, and at this moment in time, I'd let Elanga get some minutes. I put Cristiano up there, obviously, but then I'd let Elanga be coming on, and I'd let Ahmad in the squad. I'd let them boys come in the squad because they can move the ball. And I put Mata back in the squad because he can move the ball. People don't realize how good this boy is on the ball. Like, they can't get the ball off him. And if he plays in the hole with pace around him, he will find these guys. And them guys will find him and he will still score goals. Don't think that he can't do the job still. Like, this is the thing. The way we play, look at the fast players in our team not looking good. But imagine, remember when Van der Beek came, he says, listen, I love playing with Mata. He's on my wavelength. And everybody loves playing with Matic. When they're talking about five-a-sides, they love playing with Matic. But again, Martial, he would do well if you have all the players doing what they're doing around him. And then it's two up front or one up front with... I don't know how you want to do it, but all I know is you got to get more ball players on the pitch. And I love seeing Ahmad on that ball. I love seeing the way Van der Beek plays. And that's the kind of stuff we want to see.
Yeah, you need your ballers on there. You need the people to protect them. You don't need 60% of your team being protectors. You need some more ballers involved in that. We need a midfield that takes on a man and passes them.
Exactly.
Our midfield is static too much of the time.
That's why I was talking about Camavinga so much, because he can move past players
and he wins the ball.
In.
Yeah.
That's why I liked it. That's why I was thinking.
De Jong's the same thing. He can play. We're speaking about midfielders the other day. De Jong, he can play and he can win that ball. He doesn't lose it, and that's what you need as well.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what I mean, mate.
Martial, Sancho, and Ronaldo for now. That's what King Eric went for.
Yeah.
That sounds
good.
The most.
Left, right. Yeah.
It works. Yeah. It works. All right. Thank you, everyone who has joined us tonight. Please press that like and subscribe. Hit that share button if you're feeling a bit fruity. If you're on Facebook, come over to KS1 TV. Actually, come over to the Man United. Everyone who's in here tonight, go and subscribe to the Man United Show YouTube. Linked accounts, you see. Yeah. To become one, like Spice Girls. Showing my age. Go on to the Man United Show. Press the subscribe button. Don't unsubscribe from here. Like, we're together, all right? Says Declan Rice. You mean the English Busquets? I mean, it's going to cost you. It's going to cost you. It's going to cost you the money.
Exactly.
Between 80 to 100 mil. If you're willing to pay it,
don't mind that.
Nathan, of course you don't mind it. Man United. It's what they do.
All
right. Thank you for joining us tonight, Nathan.
Thank you. It's been good.
What's the next game you got? Not until next week.
Got Villa next Monday, innit? Next Monday, Villa. Yeah, it's in a long time.
Oh, that's a sore one. It's a bit of a long way, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's back. You got to love Mr. Jones. I'd start singing, but no, I'm not going to do that. What's that one? More Faces. Now you get a new one in the new kit as well.
Oh, my God.
All right. Thank you, everyone who's joined us tonight. The comment section's been popping. Absolutely love it. Of course. Thank you for joining us, Nathan.
Thanks a lot.
All right. Peace out, people. Stay safe. Don't forget to subscribe to KS1 TV and the Man United Show on YouTube. Wash your hands.